Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings and mercy of Allah on all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. I seek refuge with Allah from the shaitan, the stone, the Satan, the stones. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. With the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. I begin this lecture of mine of what Al-Quran says about the Bani Israeel, translated as children of Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, before I speak directly as to what Al-Quran says within the ayat, the essence about Israel and Bani Israel, I would like to give you a preview, a prerequisite regarding the Bani Israel and the children of Israel as mankind throughout the world. As mankind throughout the world have been thinking, who are Israel and Bani Israel? Who are the children of Israel and Bani Israel? Who are those people? So generally understood is that the people living in Jerusalem, living in Palestine, which they, the Jews, made a nation by the name of Israel. They made a nation by the name of Israel. And people living in Israel as a nationality, they are calling Israelis themselves. Do you agree to this? People, Jews, who are living in Israel, calling them as a nationality Israel. Like people born in America call themselves Americans, and people born in Pakistan call them as Pakistanis. Well, people born in Israel, a Jew, he called himself as Israel. I'm Israeli. Do you agree? Is that being understood or not? Please speak up loudly. Because what I'm going to speak, I want a rhetoric answers from you people. So this is the understanding that the present day Jews living in Israel are Israelis. So what the Quran has to say about the Bani Israel or the children of Israel, we are going to read the book Quran and understand it. Who are the children of Israel? So before coming to the subject, I would like to inform all the brothers and sisters that there is a Bible in the world. This Bible I hold in my hand, which there has two parts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Old Testament is supposed to be the book of the Jews. People, the Jews, believe in the Bible, the first part, the Old Testament. They believe in that. The Jews. And the New Testament is the second part, which the Christians believe. As a whole, they believe the Christians and the Jews. Jews believe only the Old Testament, and the Christians believe both parts, the Old Testament and the New Testament. So the Bible contains the word Israel. The Bible contains the word Israel. So, first of all, I gave you the present day situation. Who are the Israelis? Now I would like to give you, according to the Jews and Christian faith, according to the Jews and the Christian faith, what the Bible has to say about the Israel or the children of Israel. So first we look at to Genesis 32 and verse 25 on page 2. According to the Good News Bible, Jews and Christian faith. This is a reference in the Bible. All the Bibles of the world, there will be some translation difference, but the essence which I am going to read is according to the Good News Bible. Genesis 32, verse 25. When the man saw that he was not winning the struggle, he struck Jacob on the hip, and it was thrown out of the joint. I will give you the context of this word. Jacob is a translated of Yaqub alayhi salam and mentioned in the Quran. Yaqub alayhi salam mentioned in the Quran is Yaqub alayhi salam. They have translated the word Yaqub alayhi salam as Jacob, and they have got a record of the Jacob in the Bible. The personality is the same, but what they are understanding from Jacob, that is mentioned in the Bible. So the Jacob in the Bible is wrestling with a man. Is wrestling with a man, Jacob. And the man struck Jacob on his joint, on the hip joint, and Jacob was a bit hurt. That's what the Bible says. When the man saw that he was not winning the struggle from the Jacob, Jacob is fighting with a man, and the man is feeling that the Jacob is not, I am not winning the struggle from Jacob, so he struck Jacob on the hip, and it was thrown out of the joint. The man said, "Let me go. Daylight is coming." And Jacob said, "I won't unless you bless me." Jacob answered. So the man, then after got hurt, when Jacob got hurt, the man said, "Let me go away." So Jacob said, "I will not let you go." Jacob said, "I will not let you go until you bless me." Jacob is telling the man to bless him. Are you listening? So the man asked, "What is your name?" The man is asking, "What is your name?" The man asked, "What is your name?" And Jacob answered, the man said, no, "What is your name?" The man asked, Jacob, he answered. Meaning Jacob said, "My name is Jacob. My name is Jacob." So the man said, "Your name will no longer be Jacob. You have struggled with God and with men, and you have won, and your name will be Israel." Imagine, Jacob has struggled with God and has struggled with men, have been winning the battles with God and with men. So the man said, "You are being blessed. Your name is no more Jacob, and you are Israel." So this concept that the name, title given to Jacob is Israel is mentioned in the Bible. According to the Jews and Christian faith, that Jacob has struggled God and men and won the battles, so God blessed Jacob and gave him the title Israel. That is the existence of word Israel in the Bible. Is that clear? That is the existence, how Jacob got the title as Israel. लक़ब दे दिया उसको, Jacob को, Israel. So this is from the Bible, and this belief is of the Jews and Christians. Further in Jeremiah 50, the Bible God says, I'm using the word Bible God, it's not Allah. is what the Bible God says, my people are like sheep whose shepherds have let them get lost in the mountains. They have wandered like sheep from one mountain to another, and they have forgotten where their home is. So the Bible God says, my people are like sheep. And the shepherds, the scholars, the learned people have get them lost in the mountains. Who? The Israelis and the children of Israel got lost. Lost sheep, the people of Israel. So my people are like sheep whose shepherds have let them get lost in the mountains. They have wandered like sheep from one mountain to another, and they have forgotten where their home is. So in the Bible, the God Bible says, the people have forgotten, my people, God's people have forgotten their house, so they wanted to establish a house, took the Palestine and made Israel. This lost sheep of house of Israel. Who did it? The Jews did it. They want to find where their home is. They are wandering from one mountain to another mountain. They want to establish the Bible, that we are lost sheep. Who have lost them? Their learned people. Their learned people have made them lost, according to the Bible I'm talking about. Up till now, I have read Bible. I have not yet come up to the Quran. So this understanding is the Bible and the faith of the Jews and the Christians. I want the Jews and the Christians to know themselves. Acts 10, verse 36. You know the message he sent to the people of Israel, proclaiming the good news of peace through Jesus Christ, who is Lord of all. God of the Bible is saying, you know the message that he has sent to the people of Israel, proclaiming the good news of peace through Jesus Christ, who is Lord of all. So Jesus, according to the Bible, was sent to the lost sheep house of Israel. Lost sheep. Lost sheep. They are lost sheep to the people of Israel. To Jesus to proclaim peace, that is Islam. According to the Bible, he given to good news. Jesus came to good news, to give good news of peace through Jesus Christ, who is Lord of all, to the people of Israel. People of Israel. And in Luke 19, verse 10, this is the terminology of the Bible. The Son of Man, referring to Jesus, the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost. The Bible says that Jesus came to seek. Therefore, they have been lost. So Jesus, according to the Bible, says the Son of Man came to seek, to find out where are the lost sheep. Jesus was sent in the Bible to seek and to save the lost. They are lost people, the Israelis, the Jews. So Jesus was sent to seek and to save the lost. They are lost and Jesus came to seek them. In Matthew 15:24 verse, then Jesus replied to his disciples in one places according to the Bible. He says, I have been sent only to the lost sheep, the people of Israel. Jesus is again and again saying in the Bible, if you read the Bible, that Jesus replied, I have been sent only to those lost sheep, people who are lost, the lost sheep, the people of Israel. And he said to his disciples in Matthew 10, verse 6, instead you are to go to the lost sheep, the people of Israel. He's telling his disciples, Jesus, according to the Bible, do not go to any other people, but instead you are to go to the lost sheep, the people of Israel. So I have read these quotations from the Bible to tell you that people who made Palestine took the portion of the Palestine and made Israel to establish Israelis. And they are calling themselves as children of Israel, the house sheep of Israel. Where that Jesus couldn't find them, according to the Bible, and their learned people couldn't find them, but these clever people did it, the Jews. They made a nation calling themselves, we are the Israelis, we are the chosen people. We are the sons of Israel, the Bani Israeel. So they are the Jews. Mind you, they are reading the Bible and they are establishing their kingdom according to these verses. So now, that was an introduction, a preview, a preview for what you have to understand from the Quran. Who are the Bani Israel and the children of Israel? Before I come to the topic Quran and what the Quran has to say about the Bani Israel, the children of Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, well, most of you, the Muslim world, and the ones like Jews and the Christians and the non-Muslims do not have any introduction of the book, the Quran. So I will give you a few moments, I will take a few moments to introduce to this book. This book is Allah's book. Allah existed in all times. Do you agree to this? Once more, Allah existed in all times. He wrote this book in all times because these are His words. Allah's book, when we say this is Allah's book, meaning this is Allah is talking to mankind of all times. If I write a book at any given time, so I will be prefixed in a particular time that Muhammad Shaikh wrote a book in this particular time. But Allah wrote this book in all times. His words existed with Him in all times. So I am giving an introduction of this book, Quran. That what is Allah's, when we say Allah's book, meaning Allah's book of all times. The message in it is a guidance to mankind of all times. So now, how we understand, we see Surah Anbiya 21 and Ayah 10. لَقَدْ أَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكُمْ كِتَابًا فِيهِ ذِكْرُكُمْ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ. Without doubt, we have revealed to you a book. You are mentioned in it. So will you not then understand?